Hello friends, welcome to the video lecture series of Engineering Mathematics 2. In last video lecture, we discussed short answer questions on triple integration. Now in this video, we are going to discuss some problems on volume using triple integration. This is how to find out the volume using triple integral. Here, we'll be using this formula. Volume equals triple integration of 1 with respect to x, y, z. And the same formula I have written in spherical polar. The dx, dy, dz is replaced by r square sine theta, dr, d theta, d phi. This first problem, find the volume of rectangular box. The dimension of the rectangular box is given, where x varies from 0 to 1, y varies from 0 to 2, and z varies from 0 to 3. This is a rectangular box. The green pen is y-axis, this black pen is x-axis, and the perpendicular to this one, this red pen is z-axis. Now I want volume of this. Here the x varies from 0 to 1, means this much distance is 1, this much distance is 2, and the vertically z varies from 0 to 3. Okay, this much is 3 unit, 1 unit and 2 unit. I want the volume of this rectangular box. Okay, you can directly tell me the volume of rectangular box is length into breadth into height of the box, means 1 into 2 into 3 is 6, but that we are going to find out using triple integration. Now what we do, so we are going to cover this volume. In order to cover the volume of the box, what we do, thin section of the box I have taken. With the help of this thin section, so I am going to cover the volume of the box. Initially this plane is kept at xy plane where z equal to 0, and I am going to move up. In this way it is coming, in this way. So here initially z was 0, and in order to cover the volume, the z is equal to what? 3. Means z varies from 0 to 3. We are moving this plane up where z varies from 0 to 3. So I am writing the limit here, dx, dy, dz, and z varies from 0 to 3. We covered this volume using this plane or thin section of the rectangular box. Now I have to cover this plane also. And how do you cover this plane? Here vertical strip I have drawn. This green strip is a vertical strip. At lower end of the strip I get value of y. At lower end value of y is 0, and at upper end the value of y is 2. So y varies from 0 to 2. Here I am writing y varies from 0 to 2. This strip I have to move now. In order to cover this plate, in order to cover this region, this rectangular region, this strip I am going to move from extreme left to extreme right, where x varies from 0 to 1. Here I am writing x varies from 0 to 1. So in this way, we covered the entire volume of the rectangular box using this thin plate or thin section, you can say. Now it remains to evaluate integral, because these are the values of z. Therefore I am integrating with respect to z. Integrate with respect to z, keeping x and y constant. Then what we do? Integral from 0 to 1, 0 to 2. Integration of 1 with respect to z is z. Put lower limit and upper limit. Once you integrate with respect to z, then dx and dy we have to write. Then 0 to 1, 0 to 2. Put z equal to 3, z equal to 0, means 3 minus 0 is 3. This 3 I am writing directly here. Now integrate with respect to y. So what is integration of 1 with respect to y is y. Lower limit is 0 and upper limit is 2, and dx will remain there. Then integration of 0 to 1, integration 0 to 1, put upper limit and lower limit, put y equal to 2 minus put y equal to 0, means 2 I am writing here, 2 multiplied by 3, 0 to 1 dx. Now it remains to integrate with respect to x. The integration of 1 with respect to x is x, lower limit is 0, upper limit is 1. Put upper limit and lower limit, you will get 1 there. 2 into 3 into 1 is what? 6. 6 unit is the volume of this rectangular box. So in this way we can use triple integration to find out volume of any three-dimensional region. Now the volume of sphere I am going to find out. So here the equation of sphere is given and radius of the sphere is a and center of the sphere is origin, means 0 0 0, that we have done in solid geometry. Using formula you can directly tell me volume of sphere is 4 by 3 pi radius cube, means 4 by 3 pi a cube. We are going to find out the volume of this sphere using triple integration. Now center of the sphere is 0 0 0, radius of the sphere is 1. Now it is a ball, the radius of the ball is a and center of the ball is 0 0 0. In order to cover the volume of the ball, entire volume of the ball, what I am going to take? The thin section of the ball I have taken. Okay, this is the thin section of the ball. Okay, this much is A. A is the radius of the sphere. Thin section of the sphere I have taken. And in order to cover entire region of the sphere, so what I have to do? I have to move this plane in this way. But what I am going to do? Instead of moving this whole circular plane, I am going to move the semicircle now. So this much I am going to move. Why I am doing so? Because volume covered by this semicircle and volume covered by the lower semicircle, they may intersect, it may cause the danger of discontinuity, and that discontinuity is not allowed in integration. Therefore, I am going to consider this much part of the plane and I am going to move in this way so as to cover the region of integration. Here the region of integration is the region of the sphere. This sheet I am going to, this semicircular sheet I am going to move so as to cover the region. See, in this way, I am going to move it now. In this way I am going to move. I have moved through pi by 2 angle. Now I have moved through 180. I have moved through 270 and I have moved through 360 now. So from 0 to 2 pi, we have rotated this through 0 to 2 pi. And in this way we cover the region of integration. So here I am calling this as a phi. Here phi varies from 0 to 2 pi. I want volume of sphere and equation of sphere is given in Cartesian form, and I am going to change it into spherical polar. For the sake of integration only we are going to change it to spherical polar. You may consider the vertical section also or horizontal section also in order to cover the volume. But here I am considering the semicircular region here. So for the sake of integration, we are going to change it into spherical polar system. In order to change Cartesian into spherical polar system, so these substitutions are convenient. X equals r sin theta cos phi, y equals r sin theta sin phi, z equal to r cos theta. Okay, where theta I told you what is theta, where phi I told you what is phi. Phi varies from 0 to 2 pi. Using this semicircular plane, we rotated it through 0 to 2 pi and we covered the whole sphere. Now this much portion also we have to cover. I am taking here radial strip, and at initial end of the strip r is 0 and at terminal end of the strip r is a. This is the equation of sphere. X square plus y square plus z square is a given equation of sphere. We are converting into spherical polar, and the value of x square plus y square plus z square, when you convert into spherical polar, is r square equal to a square and r is equal to a, r is positive. Now this is spherical polar equation of sphere, equation of this one, and this one is Cartesian equation of the sphere. The terminal end is on the sphere, r is equal to a, therefore r varies from 0 to a. Now in order to cover this semicircular region, what I have to do? I have to consider the strip like this. Strip I am keeping at theta equal to 0, and in order to cover this, just I have to move through angle pi so as to cover this semicircular region. Therefore theta varies from 0 to pi. In this way, this triple integral, this way we found the limits of integration in spherical polar coordinate system. So you can use this formula, then convert it into this, or you can directly use this one also, r square sin theta dr d theta d phi. Then put down the limits. Limits r varies from 0 to a is the radius. Here order of integration is fixed in spherical polar. First you have to integrate with respect to r, followed by theta and phi. Here theta varies from 0 to pi and phi varies from 0 to 2 pi. Okay, please remember, these are the values of theta, these are the values of phi. Now integrate with respect to r, keeping theta and phi constant, keeping other variables constant, theta and phi constant. And what is integration of it? 0 to 2 pi. We are integrating with respect to r. The integral of r square is r cube by 3. 3 I am writing outside. Sin theta is also I am writing as it is. We have integrated with respect to r. D theta d phi will remain. Lower limit is 0 and upper limit is a. Just put upper limit and lower limit. Integral 0 to 2 pi. Integral 0 to pi. Put r is equal to a means a cube. Put r is equal to 0. Sin theta is as it is. D theta and d phi is as it is. 3 I have to write outside of the integral because 1 by 3 is there. 1 by 3. 0 to 2 pi. Integrate with respect to theta, keeping phi constant. In our function phi is not there. I am not writing here phi constant. So you may write it there. 0 to 2 pi. Integral of sine is minus cos theta. Lower limit 0, upper limit pi. We have integrated with respect to theta. So only d phi will be there. The a cube by 3. Put upper limit and lower limit. This minus you can take outside. Now cos theta for 0 to pi is cos phi minus cos 0 minus a cube by 3. Cos phi is minus 1. And cos 0 is 1. Therefore, this 2a cube by 3, 0 to 2 pi d phi. I have written directly, is minus 2 into minus 1 is plus 2, 2a cube by 3 I have directly written. Now integrate with respect to phi, only phi is remaining. So I am integrating with respect to phi. The integration of 1 with respect to phi is phi. Lower limit is 0, upper limit is 2 pi. Put upper limit, lower limit, 2a cube by 3 as it is. Put phi equal to 2 pi, put phi equal to 0. And in this way, this 2 into 2 is 4, a cube is as it is, pi is there in the multiplication, divided by 3. Okay, this is the volume of the sphere. In this way, we found the volume of the sphere using triple integration. Now the next sum, find the volume of region enclosed by cone and the paraboloid. Here, I am not going to draw cone, I am not going to draw paraboloid, and the volume enclosed by cone and the paraboloid that I am not going to show on the paper. Directly solving problem and finding volume enclosed by cone and the paraboloid. Volume is triple integral of dx dy dz. If you look at these two, we have two values of x. The first value, here I am writing under root of x square plus y square. Second value of z, here I am writing. And I am solving only one integral. These are the values of z. Therefore, integrate with respect to z, keeping x and y constant. And integral of 1 with respect to z is z. Lower limit is under root x square plus y square. It is x square plus y square. Upper limit. We have integrated with respect to z. There only dx dy will remain. Then integral of, put upper limit x square plus y square minus lower limit under root x square plus y square dx dy. This is the problem of double integral. How to solve double integral and on which region we are going to solve the double integral. Here, the projection of enclosed region on xy plane I am going to take. On xy plane, the z component is not there. Here I am equating these two values. The x square plus y square is root of x square plus y square. Then x square plus y square whole square equals x square plus y square, and therefore x square plus y square is equal to 1. And this is the projection of enclosed region on xy plane. So this double integral I am going to solve on the projection of this enclosed region, and x square plus y square equal to 1. Okay, this is the circle of radius 1 and center 0, 0. So I am going to convert this into polar form. Yes, in order to convert into polar form, to substitute x is equal to r cos theta, y equals r sin theta, dx x square plus y square is equal to r square, and dx dy consequently is r dr d theta. This integral becomes v equals double integral x square plus y square is r square, x square plus y square is r square, and this is x square plus y square is r square, under root of r square is r, and dx dy is r dr d theta. Now try to solve this integral. I am going to distribute r now, it will be r cube minus r square, here dr d theta. I am evaluating this integral on this circle. Here the center of the circle is 0, 0 and radius 1. So in this way I am going to draw this circle. On this circle I have to evaluate this double integral. Okay, I am going to consider the radial strip. Initially r is 0. At this point r is 0, and this end of the strip lies on the circle x square plus y square equal to 1. Here x square plus y square equal to 1 means r square equal to 1. If you take square root r equal to 1, the r equal to 1 is the equation of circle now in polar form. At this end of the strip r is 0, terminal end lies on the circle, therefore value of r is 1. And in order to cover the region of integration, I have to move this strip, keep strip like this, and I have to move this strip through 0 to 360, therefore 0 to 2 pi, theta varies from 0 to 2 pi. Now integrate with respect to r. Here in polar, the order of integration is fixed. Let integrate with respect to r first. Then r raised to power 4 by 4, integral of r square r cube by 3, lower limit is 0 and upper limit is 1, d theta will remain. Put upper limit and lower limit 0 to 2 pi as it is. It is 1 by 4 minus 1 by 3. So put r equal to 1. Put r equal to 0, 0 I'll get 0. Then 1 by 4 minus 1 by 3, 12 is LCM. Then minus of 1 by 12, 1 by 4 minus 1 by 3 is minus 1 by 12, 0 to 2 pi d theta, and minus volume is equal to minus 1 by 12. Integral of 1 with respect to theta is theta for 0 to 2 pi. Therefore, minus 1 by 12, 2 pi minus 0 means minus of pi by 6. Minus pi by 6 is the volume enclosed by this cone and this paraboloid. Here, practically the volume is positive. Therefore, numerically you can say volume is equal to pi by 6. This has happened because we have written this as lower limit and this as upper limit. If you interchange the limit, it will be positive, but we have not drawn cone and the paraboloid on the sheet, and that's why randomly, that directly I have taken the values of z as the limits, and we have solved the problem. Now, next one, find the volume common to the cylinders. Here we have two cylinders. Look at this cylinder. Base of the cylinder is a circle x square plus y square equal to a square. Base of this cylinder is x square plus z square equal to a square. Here axis of cylinder is parallel to y axis or y axis. Here one vertical cylinder and second one is horizontal cylinder. So vertical cylinder and the horizontal cylinder, the volume common to these two cylinders, this is red cylinder and this is blue cylinder, and volume common to this we have to find. I am not going to draw these two cylinders on the sheet. Directly I am taking two values of z as the limit. V is equal to integral dx dy dz. Then what are the values of z from here? Z square equal to a square minus x square, and z is equal to plus minus under root of a square minus x square. Okay, this minus a square minus x square and plus a square minus x square, lower limit and upper limit. And what I am going to do, Just I am integrating with respect to, I am removing z component from here, integrate with respect to z, keeping x and y constant. So what will be the integration? The integration of 1 with respect to z is z, lower limit is minus of root of a square minus x square, upper limit is under root of a square plus a square minus x square. And dx dy will be there because we have integrated with respect to z. Now v is equal to double integral, put upper limit a square minus x square minus of minus lower limit, or you can use the property of definite integral also. Because since this function is even function, therefore 2 times 0 to this you can write. The v is equal to, here I am writing v equals to double integral, this is 2 times under root of a square minus x square. We have integrated with respect to z. Now this is reduced to double integral. Double integral we are evaluating on the projection of the region common to these two. Here the projection is directly given to you. X square plus y square equal to a square. So what I am going to do here, x square plus y square equals a square, then y square is equal to a square minus x square. The two values of y we are getting, y is equal to plus minus under root a square minus x square. Therefore here minus of under root of a square minus x square and plus under root of a square minus x square. Before that, just I am going to use the property of definite integral. Integral under root of a square minus x square dx dy, and here what I am going to do, 2 times 0 to, okay, this a square minus x square 1 is a even function here because we are integrating with respect to y, and x is constant. When you integrate with respect to y, x will be constant, but we have constant here, this is the constant term and 1 is constant, and the constant function is even function. Therefore minus this to this can be written as 2 times 0 to a square minus x square. You don't forget that we are integrating with respect to y, keeping x constant. Now volume is equal to 4 times integral, this is constant term, x is constant, and integral of 1 with respect to y is y is variable now, like this, upper limit minus lower limit. We have integrated with respect to y, only dx will remain. Now v is equal to 4 times integral of a square minus x square under root of this, and y is equal to a square minus x square minus of 0. v is equal to 4 times under root of, this is a square minus x square, the root of this into root of this will be a square minus x square. Now it remains to integrate with respect to x. So we have two values of a here, minus a to a, and by property of definite integral you may write here 2 times 0 to a, because we are integrating 1 with respect to x, and 1 is the even function, a square minus x square dx. I am using property of definite integral. We are integrating with respect to x. This function is even function. Therefore, we can write minus a to a can be written as 2 times 0 to a. 2 times 0 to a. This is 8. Then the integral of a square by a square is a square x with respect to x. Integral of x square is x cube by 3. Lower limit is 0 and upper limit is a. Put upper limit, lower limit very carefully. If you put x equal to a, it will be a cube minus a cube by 3. And if you put x equal to 0, you will get 0. Then 8. Here 3 minus 1 is 2, 2a cube by 3. Therefore 16a cube by 3 is the volume. Next one, find the volume of the region bounded by paraboloid and this plane. Again, I am not going to draw paraboloid, I am not going to draw this plane on sheet, So directly solving problem. So we have to find out the volume. Volume is equal to triple integral of dx dy dz. Here two values of z we have. Z is equal to 2x, z equal to x square plus y square. Okay, you may interchange the limits, finally. Then integrate with respect to z, because these are the values of z, keeping x and y constant. The integral of 1 with respect to z is z, lower limit is 2x and upper limit is x square plus y square. We have integrated with respect to z, dx dy will remain. Then v is equal to double integral of, put z is equal to upper limit x square plus y square minus put lower limit dx dy. Now this double integral I am going to solve. So how to solve double integral? On which region you are going to solve double integral? So we are evaluating this double integral on the projection of this region, and the region is common to paraboloid and the plane. The region is bounded by paraboloid and the plane, and its projection on xy plane I want. So how do you get? To solve these two for z means z equal to x square plus y square and z equal to 2x. Therefore x square plus y square, x square minus 2x plus y square equal to 0. Then x minus of 2x plus 1, I am adding here 1 on both the sides, 1 I have added. Then x minus 1 whole square, x square minus 2x plus 1 can be written like this, and y square can be written y minus 0 whole square. Okay, this is the circle with center 0 0, center 1 0, and radius of this circle is 1. Means on this circle we are evaluating this double integral. Now you can either evaluate this in Cartesian frame or polar frame, it is your choice. I am going to convert it into polar frame. This circle I am going to draw on the sheet. Yes, when you draw a circle, we have to plot the center. Center is 1 0. If this much is 1, so this is 1 0 is the center, and this center lies on x-axis. This is x-axis because y coordinate is of that point is 0, and radius is 1. Okay, this much distance is 1. Center of this circle is 1 0, and the radius of this circle is 1. Y-axis is the tangent to this circle. Now on this circle, I am going to evaluate this double integral. We have to find the limits of double integral. So I am going to convert this into a polar form. Let's substitute x equal to r cos theta, y equals r sin theta. Then x square plus y square is r square, dx dy is r dr d theta. I am going to convert this into polar. Okay, these things are required. Now volume is equal to double integral x square plus y square is r square and x is r cos theta, dx dy is r dr d theta. Then v equals double integral, here r square into r is r cube minus 2r square cos theta dr d theta. Now we want the limits from this one. So we have converted into polar form. The radial strip I have to consider. Okay, this is the radial strip. Initially, at this point, r is 0. Terminal end lies on the circle. But which circle? X square plus y square is equal to 2x is the circle. But this is the Cartesian equation of the circle. I want polar equation of the same circle. To put x square plus y square is r square and x equal to r cos theta. Then r equals 2 cos theta. The r equals 2 cos theta is the equation of this circle, and this end of the strip lies on this circle. Therefore value of r at this end of the strip is what? 2 cos theta. Here r is 0, I am writing here 0, and here at this end r is 2 cos theta. Now I want value of theta. In order to cover this circle, red circle, what I am going to do, I am keeping this strip here at this place, and I am going to rotate this strip so as to cover the entire circle. Here we rotated the strip through minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Therefore now we have obtained the limits. Now integrate with respect to r first, keeping theta constant. The integration of minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 as it is, and integration of r raised to power 3, r power 4 by 4, integration of r square is r cube by 3. We have taken integration with respect to r, only d theta will remain. lower limit is 0 and upper limit is 2 cos theta. So we have integrated with respect to theta. We have integrated with respect to r. Therefore, put r equal to 2 cos theta only. I am putting 2 cos theta or 4 by 4. I am putting r equal to 2 cos theta. 2 cos theta here in place of r I am putting 2 cos theta. 2 is already there. Cube by 3. Cos theta is already there. And if you put r equal to 0, 0 you will get d theta. Now try to simplify it. Here all the functions are cos function here in this function. All the terms are cos term and cos terms are even. Therefore minus pi by 2 to pi by 2 can be written as 0 to pi by 2. In this way you can do. You can solve for one more step. Is 2 raised to 4 is 16. Cos power 4 theta by 4. Here 2 raised to power 3 is 16. 2 raised to power 3 is 8. 8 into 2 is 16. 16 by 3. Cos power 3, cos power 1, cos power 4 in this way. Now, this 16 is common. 2 multiplied by 16, 0 to pi by 4, 0 to pi by 2 is cos raised to power 4. If you take cos raised to power 4 is common, then 16 also I have taken common. 1 by 4 minus 1 by 3 will remain. V equals 32, 0 to pi by 2, cos power 4 theta, and 12 is LCM, and 3 minus this is minus 1. V equals 32 by 12, 0 to pi by 2, cos raised to power 4 theta d theta, and minus I am taking outside. Now 0 to pi by 2, cos raised to power 4, you can evaluate this integral using gamma function or using reduction formula. The much more practice we have done on evaluation of this type of integral. The v equals minus 32 by 12. Now I am using gamma function to evaluate this integral. Yes, what is the formula? Gamma 4 plus 1 by 2 into root pi divided by 2 times gamma 4 plus 2 divided by 2. Okay, using formula 0 to pi by 2 cos raised to n is gamma n plus 1 by 2 into root pi divided by 2 times gamma n plus 2 by 2. Now v equals this minus 32 by this can be written as this is minus 8, and this is 3. Okay, 3 4s are 12 and 4 8s are 32 in that way. Gamma 5 by 2 can be written as 3 by 2 into 1 by 2 root pi. Okay, this we have done in gamma function. Root pi is as it is. Okay, this is the value of this one divided by 2 times. Okay, this 2 and this 4 by 2, 8 by 2 can be written as 4. Okay. Gamma 6 by 3 is gamma 3. Gamma 3 is factorial 2. I am writing some steps directly because this type of thing we have done. Factorial 2 is 2. 2 into 2 is 4. And 8 by 4 is 2 minus 2 by 3. What will remain here? 3 pi. This divided by 2 into 2 is 4. This 3 gets cancelled. So V equals, this 2 gets cancelled for 2. It is minus 5 by 2. And numerically, the value of V is 5 by 2. Is without constructing this paraboloid and the plane, I have taken values of Z as the limits. I have written 2x here and x square plus y square here. Then how do I get V equal to pi by 2? Okay, it will not make any difference because we are going to find out the volume, and practically the volume is positive. So if you get volume negative, then make it positive by writing this statement. These are some problems on volume using triple integral. We stop here. Thank you very much.